Hello guys, I am SWAPNIL Pal and I am today going to tell you about physics chapter 1 class 9, that is motion. What is motion? When a body changes its position with respect to time. What is rest? When a body does not change its position with respect to time. Then comes physical quantities. What are they? Physical quantities. The quantities which are measured directly or indirectly. It is of two types: scalar and vector quantity. Scalar quantity are those quantity which have only magnitude. Vector quantity are those which have both magnitude as well as direction. Now comes another topic: distance and displacement. What is the difference between both these terms? Let's see. Distance is the actual path traveled by the body. Distance is a scalar quantity. It can never be negative. Fourth, distance is always greater than equal to displacement. Means distance is greater than equal to displacement. Now let's talk about displacement. Displacement is the shortest path between the final and the initial position. It is a vector quantity. It can be negative, positive, and zero. Displacement is always smaller than equal to distance, or displacement smaller than equal to distance. This was the difference between distance and displacement. Now comes the next topic: uniform speed and non-uniform speed. So what are they? Uniform speed: when an object when any body covers equal distance in equal interval of time, and this is the graph for uniform motion. This is the graph for uniform motion. What is non-uniform speed? When any body covers unequal distance in equal interval of time, graph shown here will be like this. Okay, now comes what is the difference between speed and velocity. Let's do speed. Speed is the distance traveled per unit time. It is represented as it is a scalar quantity. It can never be negative. What is velocity? It is the distance traveled by an object by distance traveled per unit time in a particular direction. It is represented as velocity is equals to displacement upon time. It is a vector quantity. It can be positive, negative, and zero. Now we will talk about average speed and average velocity. So let's see what is average speed. Average speed is equals to total distance traveled upon total time taken, and average velocity is equals to total displacement upon total time. In some cases, average velocity is taken as u plus v upon 2. U plus v upon 2 is taken only in that cases in which u and v means final and the initial velocity are given, and we are asked to find average velocity. So we'll apply this formula by not using this. We'll not use this, but we'll use this. What is acceleration? Acceleration is rate of change in velocity. It is given by v minus u upon t. Means acceleration is equals to final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. Its SI unit is meter per second square. So please all write note here. If a body starts from rest its initial velocity will be taken as 0. And if an object is if an object or a body is moving and suddenly brakes are applied, in this case we will take v is equals to 0, means final velocity as 0. Now comes the next topic, is what is retardation, what is uniform acceleration, what is non-uniform acceleration, what is uniform velocity, and what is non-uniform velocity. Here comes the next topic. Retardation is also known as negative acceleration. In this case, the final velocity is smaller than the initial velocity. What's uniform acceleration? When the change in velocities is equal in equal interval of time. Means if a velocity is changing in equal interval of time, it is said to be uniform acceleration. And when the velocity is changing unequally in equal interval of time, it is said to be non-uniform acceleration. Similarly, not similarly actually, but almost the same, when any body covers equal distance in particular direction is necessary here in equal interval of time, is known as uniform velocity. And when any object covers unequal distance in particular direction in equal interval of time, it is known as uniform velocity.